So I'm trying to explain to you, man. So no fap 30 days. No fap 30 days helps you become becomes present. No faps. What is no faps, man? When you stop going, when you stop jerk off, watching corn and masturbating, you know, the world is full of entertaining yourself on the internet by the Jezebel spirit, which is spirit of lust. So when you quit those habits, when you try to quit those habits, you gotta go on no fap. So 30 days. So on the 0 to 7 days, you gotta no fap. Yeah, no fap gotta help you become more present. You become more present with life, because when you are wasting a lot of semen, you know wasting a lot of semen by entertaining the websites, the Jezebel spirit and all those things. When you are entertaining all these demonic stuffs, you stop being present with life, man. You stop being present with yourself, present with life. That is when, instead of you being present and work on what you need to work on, now you are being distracted and being more lazy to accomplish anything in life. So no fap gonna helps you become more present. So no fap or no fap, man, you gotta have general mood elevated. Yes, your mood gotta be elevated. That's how you on no fap you will become more happier, because you have stopped on although before this level, sometimes you gotta be angry and weak, but as you keep on no fap without quitting, your mood gotta be elevated. You become more happier, even when you are not trying to put happiness. You're not trying to put more happiness on you. The happiness just arise natural, because now you are returning your seed. You are no more wasting it away. So this builds up more happiness, man. So number 3, no fap gotta increase your willpower. No fap gotta increase your willpower, man. This is where you gotta and develop this power through no fap. You develop this power, the power. Now you now gain the power to dispel distractions. Now you now have power to dispel anything that is holding you back. Now you now have the power to stand for yourself, even when no one is able to assist you in anything. At least you can be able to stand for yourself. No fap gonna help you with this. It increase your willpower. Your willpower. Your will. You start to know your will. So no fap will help you about for that. And number 4 will be no brain fog. On no fap, man, concentration gotta increase more. Brain fog. No fap will help you. Will help you to think clearly. Brain fog, which is not thinking clearly and acting not straightforward. You don't able to think normally as a human being, because when you keep on masturbating and doing all kind of things, this drain you. It drains your energy mentally, but we don't know that. Nobody teach us all these things in school. Nobody do this. Nobody taught us about this in school. So I put myself in the game. I now start learning that no fap can help you keep on with good thinking, man. And those times that you're not thinking clearly will start to fade away. So power over your own life. Yes, now you have power over your own life. when you have power, or when you have start to have power on your own life, this means that you are no longer seduced by the worldly things. You are no longer being distracted by the worldly things, by not there's some things in this life, in this matrix. There's many things in this life that has power over you. When you are entertaining yourself on the internet, the internet still have power over you, and that's why you keep on feeding those demons. You keep on feeding and living the life of willful sin, because you don't have power over your life yet. It seems like something is eating you up, something is controlling you, but on NoFap, you gotta have power over your life. Now you gotta see that this is what you need to do, this is where you need to go, and this is where you need not to go. So you have power over your life, and all these temptation and demons don't have the power to control you, man, except you open door for them. So skin cleared up. Before NoFap, when you are watching porn, entertaining yourself on the internet, which is self-pleasure, man, when you are practicing this, when you are still entertaining yourself with this, maybe you think you are hiding, you are doing it on hiding, and everything that you are doing, you think that's it's okay for you. Sometimes when you look at your skin, when you are meditating, you see that sometimes your skin got dried. Sometimes it got dried up. So on NoFap, those vitamins, in your semen you have vitamins, which is vitality. You have vitamins, enough vitamins. So these vitamins gonna come up. They begin to glow up, and you gotta notice it when you look at your skin on NoFap. You gotta notice that your skin is improving, it's glowing up. It's because all those things that you are putting in, you are not removing them anymore through masturbation. Now you are putting them in, and they are building up by themselves. So your skin start to receive those fruits that you're putting in, and they start to to glow up again. You'll be surprised, man, that you are shining, man. So that's number 6, skin glow up. Number 7, you gotta lose weight. Before you become stable on NoFap, you gotta lose. There's a lot of time you gotta feel weak. Like you will lose weight totally. I practice semen retention. NoFap. On my NoFap, first time I beginning my NoFap, man, I lost weight. My brothers and sisters and even my mom was thinking, bro, what's wrong with your body? That they think that there is something else that's eating me up somewhere. Maybe I'm not feeling. Yes, I'm not feeling fine totally, because I lost a lot of energy. So it leads me to weight loss. On NoFap, you gotta lost a lot of energy. Those times that you have been removing those semen for years. Sometimes you masturbate 4 to 5 times a day, twice a day, whatever. You know what you are battling. So it leads to weight loss. But on semen retention, you gotta regain your energy. Sorry about that. I mean NoFap. On NoFap, you gotta regain those energy back, because you are building them back. It's gonna come back. Then you bounce back by after you keep on eating those vegetables, eggs, and high nutrition foods and high vibrational foods. All those, your energy gonna go up back, man. So NoFap, you gotta increase your social skills. If not for NoFap, if I did not practice NoFap, man, I will not be able to to gain these skills. I gain these skills after after my NoFap. After I begin to stop entertaining the internet, self-pleasure and doing all kind of things. When I stop is when I start to begin to gain these skills, man. I'm telling you. So NoFap got to increase your social skills. You begin to have skills, you begin to acquire new skills, because now you are more focusing. You are now focusing on what will make you more better, man. So that's number 7. Number 8, depressions. NoFap gotta end your depression full time. After masturbating all kind of stuffs, gooning, jack off, after all these entertaining Jezebel spirits, wasting your energy, because man, you have lost a lot of energy that will lead you to depression. But on no fap, when you are not entertaining the internet anymore, when you are not you know masturbating anymore, then no fap gotta end the depression. You gotta have more balance in your life, and nothing gonna depress you anymore, because that's it, man. So I'm gonna explain semen retention. As you can see, I differentiate them. Semen retention is more higher than nofap, so I just explain nofap right now. So semen retention, which is 7 to 90 days, semen retention comes with channeling your sexual energy. Channeling your sexual energy. Channeling your sexual energy. Semen retention is not just you abstraining from sex. Semen retention, you are channeling your energy, because now you have stopped entertaining, not just stop masturbating, but you stop having kind of sex, entertaining modern women, because they all want your energy, man. I'm telling you, when you are on this journey of semen retention, it's all about channeling your sexual energy. So that's number one. Number two is transmitting the energy. You transmit it into something higher. You transmit it into something higher. So it can be your goals. The energy that you are transmitting, after channeling it, you transmit it. It becomes your goals. It becomes your goals. The energy that you are transmitting into a higher to become your goals. So number three gotta be God's spiritual growth. Semen retention gotta give you God's spiritual growth. Man, I'm telling you, it's gotta give you God's spiritual growth. God's spiritual growth will be enhanced. You will enhance God's spiritual growth. That's number three. Your sexual energy becomes your creative energy. On semen retention, your sexual energy, now you realize that your sexual energy becomes your creative energy. If you are wasting all this energy, you can't be able to create fully balanced, to create what you are about to create. So as a king, you will understand. You are a king, man. You will understand. If you are watching this video right now, you will understand that your sexual energy becomes your creative energy on semen retention, because the more you are transmitting it, which is transmitting and channeling, the more you are transmitting your sexual energy. The more you are transmitting your sexual energy, it becomes your creative energy. It becomes your creative energy, man. So your sexual energy is the powerful. Your sexual energy is the powerful energy you possess as a man as well. Man. We don't know there's nothing like you on semen retention. You gotta have superpowers. The superpowers I mean is not Merlin, it's not Ben 10, it's not Avatar. What I mean by superpowers activated. Superpowers. Superpowers. And semen retention, you gotta have superpowers. These superpowers it's not Merlin powers. It's not It's just your energy. Your energy becomes your power. Powerful energy you possess as a man as well. That's how you create. This energy is more powerful. man. I'm telling you, that's the energy you possess as a man. So that's why you need to try to use your energy for good and not for ill, man. So you can write them down, practice it. The more you practice it, I can assure you it will change your life. Semen intention will change your life for good, man, because semen intention is a life changer. I'm telling you, life changer. Semen intention is a life changer, man. Thank you, man.